Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 163 of my yoga live stream. It is 8:33 here in the UK on Thursday the 12th of June, 8:33 a.m. I'm doing my yoga live stream here from my lounge room as always. I've actually got a special guest today, my daughter Sophie, who's 7 years old. She's sitting over there on the couch, but she's not feeling very well today, and that is why she is staying home from school. You can hear her coughing. So she's staying home from school, and she wanted to come to the lounge room and watch me do my yoga. So thank you for joining me, day 163. I will be doing two videos, which will take me just over 30 minutes to complete. So come and join me. Thank you so much for being here.
Alright friends, let's get started today seated at the back of your mat with your knees and feet together. Go ahead and reach both arms up to the sky, big stretch, and then exhale, bring your hands to heart. And again, taking a deep breath in, filling those lungs with oxygen. And then as you exhale, releasing yourself forward, forehead down, and then slowly from here transitioning until you roll yourself all the way into an upward facing dog. Opening through the upper body here, drop those shoulders away from the ears. See if you can lift your thighs off the mat, and then bend your knees and release back down into child's pose. And again, roll forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, bend the knees, come back into child's pose, just warming up the spine here. Inhale again, rounding forward and opening into an upward facing dog. At this time, tuck your toes underneath. You're going to bend your elbows, come into push-up position, and then lift up for 1. Push-up, and 2. So we're just working the triceps here. And 3, push-up from the upper body. And 4, keeping your knees off the mat. 5, down. And 6, keep those elbows right next to the side of your body. And 7, down. And 8, and 9. One more time. Beautiful. And 10. Great job. Push your way back. Let's take downward facing dog. Just walking around the spot a little bit here if you need to. Move your hips side to side. Stretch up the upper back. Allow your sternum to fall towards the mat. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale out slowly from here. Let's hop forward. Inhale halfway. And then as you exhale, folding forward and then slowly beginning to roll yourself up to standing. Finding that center, that balance. Open the palms forward towards the front of your mat. Let's take an inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment to find your center. And then on your next inhale, reach up and come into chair. Exhale, now you're going to roll it all the way back into a little ball onto your back. Using the momentum, come on up into chair again. Bend those knees and then release into forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hop back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do that a couple of times. Taking a deep breath in, look to the top of the mat, bend your knees, exhale, hop forward. Inhale halfway, exhale, fold. Inhale, roll yourself up to standing, reaching both arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, chair position, Utkatasana. Exhale, release, roll all the way back into a little ball. Then up into chair position, using that momentum. Reach the arms up. And release into forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hop or step back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, opening into upward facing dog. And exhale, breathe it out. Downward facing dog. Awesome job. We're going to do that one more time. Using the sun salutation to warm up the body. Come on forward to the top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's roll yourself up. Reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, up into chair position. Exhale, release the hands. Support yourself if you need to. Roll back. Right back up into chair again. Good. And then from here, releasing into forward fold. Halfway. Exhale, hop or step back into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Take a moment here, just find your breath, press those heels down, open up through the chest. And once you're ready, go ahead and reach your right leg up to the sky, holding here for a moment, and then what you're going to do is bend bottom knee and allow right leg to just drop halfway, and bring the right knee to the chest and then push it back. Bring it into the chest and then extend it back for 2. So when you bring the knee to the chest, the left leg extends. When you bring the right leg back, the left knee bends. And back. Right knee to chest. Exhale, bend the left knee, right leg back. Chest. Push back. Chest. Push back. So working the core and the quadriceps at the same time. Engaging the lower and mid body. Good. Now step between your 2 hands and reach both arms up to the sky. High lunge. Finding that center and balance. Stay for a breath here. Keep the front knee bent on top of your ankle. And then shift your weight forward and bring yourself into your warrior 3. So your back leg lifts, your shoulders and your hips are square. Hands in prayer position in front of your chest. And then if you'd like to take it one step further, left hand comes down, right arm reaches up into your twisted warrior 3. Good. Hold it here. Take a moment to find your breath. Keep your gaze on the mat. Creating this human letter T with your body. Beautiful. Now step it back and then slowly windmill the arms. So you come into high lunge again, this time with your left arm reaching up to the sky. So your left hand came from the ground all the way up to the sky. The other hand is reaching for the back leg and then windmilling the arms down. Lunge switches. All you're going to do is just hop switch to the other leg and hop and switch. And switch, and lunge. Keep going, keep switching the legs. You can speed up or slow down this movement depending on what level you are at. Awesome. Now landing with your left foot forward, your right leg back. So we are starting with the other leg, arms up, high lunge. Let's just find that center. Use this moment now to breathe it out. And then transition your body forward, and let's release into warrior 3 on the other leg. So your right leg comes back. You're staying here, you're breathing, focusing on a point on the ground. And simply keep your hands at your heart, breathing deeply. Find that concentration and focus. Right hand comes down now, and the other opposite arm, your left arm reaches up to the sky. Twisted warrior 3. A nice variation for those of you that are looking for an extra challenge. If warrior 3 is more than enough, you can always just keep finding your balance there or with your hands on the mat. You're doing wonderful. Slowly from here, now we're going to transition back. Windmill the arms as you come up into your high lunge. Now your right hand is reaching up to the sky. Your left arm is reaching for the back knee. Great job. Find that center. And then windmill the arms down onto the mat. From here, we're going to repeat that first exercise by first taking that left knee into the chest, holding it there, and then extending it all the way back as you bend the other knee. So bring the left knee to chest, and then extend it back as you bend the opposite knee. Bring it into chest, and push it back. Bring it into chest, and extend the knee as you bend the other knee. Working the abdominals, working the lower body here. Let's bring that left knee to chest, extend back into plank, and then take your flow with chaturanga, opening into upward facing dog. Beautiful. And then exhale, push it back into downward facing dog. Take a moment. Find your breath. Find that stillness within you, even through fast movements, we can still find that stillness within our mind. Once you're ready, come through into plank position. And then from here, all I want you to do is just shift your weight onto the outside of your left foot. Now you can either just stay here and hold, if this is exactly where you need to be for today. If you'd like to take it one step further, you're going to come into side plank. That's version 2. Version 3 is much more challenging, is to take that top leg and come forward so your legs are open. And then all you're going to do is take that top arm, bring it through, and then open to side plank. So you come through into plank and then open. So either take this variation or stay in your side plank if you want to make it a little bit easier on yourself. And open. Come through and open. Keep going. Once you build greater strength in your core, you will be able to progress to this level. So if you're not there yet, don't worry. Just stay in your side plank. You will get there, I promise you. Stick to this practice, stick to this challenge, you'll get there. And open. Great job. Let's hold for a moment. And then bending that top. See if you can find that balance on leg. If you can go a step further, extend the front leg. And then let's all transition with your right leg forward, left leg back. If you need to pause the video, come into this position, feel free to do it. Once you're here, bend the back knee and let's open into our low lunge. Release the hands, push back, extend into your pyramid. Come forward, low lunge. Bring your chest down and pyramid. Work with the breath here. So with inhalation, you open up into low lunge. Exhalation, you release. Extend the back knee, extend the front knee. Come forward, low lunge. Great job. From here, tuck your toes underneath. And then see if you can extend back up into your high lunge position. Interlacing your fingers, index fingers pointing up to the sky. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, just release the arms. Open the arms out to the side. And then bring it forward. Hands down. Bring that right knee to chest. Drop it down and pump it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Work those abs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Release and take that flow, chaturanga. Opening into upward facing dog. And exhale, release yourself back into downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Let's take it to the other side now. So let's come into plank position. From here, shift your weight over to the right foot. Again, either stay here or take it to level 2, where you're going to extend into a full side plank. So either stay here or extend all the way up. Now version 3, as you remember, is much more difficult, is to open up your feet and bring your top leg forward. And then from here, your top arm is going to come through and then open for 1. So you're squaring off the shoulders and hips and then opening to side plank. Square it out, side plank. Bring it through, side plank. Again, if it's getting a little bit too challenging, you can always just remain in your side plank for now. And then once you're ready, taking on this next exercise. Come through and open, come through and open. You're almost done. And open. Great job. From here, just keep your weight on that right leg. Bend that top leg, staying on one leg and one arm. And then slowly extending your left leg forward. And then transitioning until you can step your left foot forward to the top of the mat. Your right leg is back. Bend both knees and then reach both arms up to the sky with a lunge. Release the hands, extend the front knee, release the body. Come forward, arms up. Release the hands, pyramid pose as you release your body. Come forward, low lunge, reach both arms up. Release, push back. Come forward, arms up. Beautiful. Hold it here, interlacing your fingers. Index fingers reaching up to the sky. Keep your toes tucked under. And then once you are ready, you may slowly begin to lift that back knee off the mat as you hold that high lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Releasing the arms, opening the arms up to the side. Really open that chest, open the heart. And then reaching forward with the arms, releasing the hands to the mat, and bringing that left knee to chest. And let's just bring the knee down to touch the mat and up for 1, 2, pump it, 3 and 4. Touch the chest, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Release. Take your flow, chaturanga. Inhale, opening into upward facing dog. And exhale, releasing back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Take a moment to find your breath. And then make your way over to your elbows. We're going to bring your feet together and come into dolphin plank. So you're going to do is come into plank, lift your hips up. Plank, hips up. Keep going. Plank, hips up. Plank, lift the hips. Plank, lift the hips. Not only are you working the core, but we're also really targeting the shoulders here, the upper back. Strengthening and toning the muscles. And up. Plank, and up. Plank, and up. Plank, and up. Plank, keep going. You are almost done. Stay with me. You're doing an amazing job. Come into elbow plank. Hold it to finish off our practice. Hold. Do not come out. Again, find that stillness in your mind and just focus on the breath. You are in your home stretch here. You can do this. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And you are done. Drop down to your knees. Walk yourself back and let's release into child's pose. Beautiful work, everybody. Hold for a moment, find your breath. And then slowly coming up to seated. Inhale, let's reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, one more time, big breath in, reach both arms up to the sky. Let it all go, exhale. Bring your hands to heart. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today in beautiful Nicaragua.
I almost died. I almost died doing that. Let's go to video number 2. Jack was here. Thank you so much for watching my live stream. To all the haters out there, thanks for watching. All right, let's go to video number 2, which will be working on getting the splits or maintaining the splits.
All right, friends, we're going to get started today on your mat. So go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Come on down to your back and give both knees a big hug. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to extend your right leg all the way down to the floor and pull the left knee into the chest. Flexing your foot. Now slowly begin to extend your leg. Now either hold the back of your knee and just stay there and breathe. Or if you feel like you can go a little bit more further, you can take your peace fingers and grab your big toe and then begin to pull that leg a little bit closer towards your body. And just staying here breathing with each exhalation, trying to go a little bit further, giving those hamstrings a chance to stretch out. So don't force it here. If you need to just keep your knees slightly bent to begin, that's totally fine. Listening to our bodies is going to be the most important thing of our practice today. So really become in tune with how you're responding to each posture. Great, another deep breath in. And then exhale, bend the knee, bring it back to the chest. And then extend it all the way up. Let's go ahead and take it to the other side. So now the other knee comes into the chest first. Go ahead and flex your foot. And then from here, once you're ready, grab the back of your knee and begin to slowly extend that leg as much as you can. If you are comfortable here, go ahead and move your hands a little bit higher to your ankle or grab your peace fingers with the same hand and then pulling that big toe closer towards your body. So I'm just showing you different variations here for this particular pose. Choose whatever fits you best today. And just breathing, welcoming all the positive energy into that area of your body. With each exhalation, allowing yourself to gently relax. Signaling your body to relax in such postures will allow you to increase that flexibility even more. Awesome. Now release the leg. Both legs now are going to come all the way up and simply reach for those toes with your fingers. If you can't reach all the way up, grab the back of your knees. Just do what you can so you really can allow those hamstrings to get another deeper release here. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out. And then from here, let's release, bending those knees. This time, go ahead and plunge your feet onto the mat, hands on the floor. Go ahead and lift the pelvis and the hips all the way up as you drop the head all the way back. Beautiful. Slowly come on down. And then extending both legs, flexing your feet. Inhale, reaching both arms up to the sky, nice strong spine. On your exhalation, begin to fold from the hips into your seated head to toe forward fold. A few variations here. You can either grab your big toes with these fingers, or you can reach those hands all the way over it, holding onto one hand with the other. Now, if you can't reach the feet today, that's totally fine. You can also place the hands behind your knees, or you can always grab a strap or any sort of belt that you may have in your house and use that as a prop to help you go a little bit deeper. So adjusting to your own level here, with each exhalation, trying to go a little bit further. Making sure that the flow is happening from the hips, not from the lumbar spine. You want to make sure that your back is as straight as possible. So if that means you have to keep your knees slightly bent, that's totally fine. Just take another deep breath in and exhale out. Just stay here and breathe. Beautiful. Now slowly coming up nice and strong back. Go ahead and cross your ankles in front of you. And let's make our way over to our hands in this position, stepping back into plank, and then pushing the hips all the way up into your downward facing dog. Just taking a second to add any sort of movement that you wish. And then once you're ready, go ahead and take your right leg all the way up, bending the knee, and then begin to stack your hips. So your right hip is stacking on top of the left hip. Hands are flat on the mat. Go ahead and just open up those hips nice and wide. Beautiful. Then from here, go ahead and bring that right foot towards the front of your mat. Drop the left knee to the floor. And then reaching both arms up into your low lunge. Good. Now just allowing those hips to sink as far down as you can. If you like, go ahead and bring your hands behind your back slightly so you can add a little bit more of a push with your hands here as well. What we're trying to do is get a nice stretch through the psoas muscle, your hip flexor. Whether you're doing this class to just increase flexibility in your hips or you are trying to get the full splits, getting a loose psoas muscle is going to be so helpful for you in your life. So just breathe and add a little bit of that pressure to go a little bit further if you can. Always making sure that your front knee is directly on top of your ankle. Beautiful. Another deep breath in. Exhale out. Wonderful. Now slowly from here, what we're going to do now is begin to release. Slowly from here, begin to reach both arms up to the sky. And then from here, releasing the hands to the floor, pushing your way back over into your half split position. Flex your front foot. We're just going to add a little movement here. So on your inhale, come forward into your lunge. And as you exhale, push back and release. Great. And again, inhale, come forward, stretch that psoas, drop the hips down. Exhale, extend the front foot, flex your foot so you're feeling this in the calf muscle. And again, come forward and exhale, release. Last time, come forward with your hips and exhale. Now extend, release, and let's go a little deeper into that half split posture. Making sure the hips are square. Begin to release your forehead all the way down to the floor or to the knees. Visualizing your right hip slightly pulling back and your left hip slightly pushing forward. So lining the hips, Really going deep into that right hamstring. Stay present with your breath here. With each exhalation, this is when you give your body that moment to go a little bit deeper. So inhale and exhale. Try to get that forehead a little closer towards your leg. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Just stay here a little bit longer. Allow yourself to go deeper and deeper. Beautiful. Let's take one more deep breath in. On your exhalation, coming back into that low lunge, tuck your back toes underneath, lift your back knee, and then step back into plank and push back into your downward facing dog. Great job, you guys. We're going to go right to the other side now. So now the other leg, your left leg, reaches up, bend the knee, and now open the hips so you're stacking left hip over right hip. Making sure that your shoulders and your hands are still remaining in the same position. You're only opening from the lower body, from the hips. Great, and then from here, release it down, and then stepping between your two hands to the front of your mat, drop your other knee to the floor. Once you've got your balance, reaching both arms up to the sky. Low lunge here, readjusting yourself as needed. And then let's place the hands slightly behind you, so over to about your sacrum, your lower back. And then from here, you're breathing. And with each exhalation, adding a little bit of that push, of that pressure with your hands to the hips. Allowing your hips to come forward, letting go of any tension along the right psoas muscle, your hip flexor. Making sure that your left knee remains on top of your ankle. Breathe here. Let yourself. If you can keep your balance, feel free to close your eyes. Allowing each posture that we do today to take you to a bit of more of a meditative state. So as you get into that focused, relaxed state of mind, you're allowing your body to go a little bit deeper into that posture. Wonderful. Now slowly let's begin by reaching both arms up. Release the hands to the floor. And then shift your weight over into your half split. Let's just add this movement first before we hold the posture. On your inhale, come forward back into the low lunge. Open the chest, and then exhale, pushing back, flexing the front foot, allowing that forehead to come low to the knee. Come back, and on your inhale, low lunge. And exhale, push back, release. And again, deep breath in, drop those hips down, low lunge, look up, open that heart. Exhale, push it back. Beautiful. Last time, let's come forward. Drop those hips down. Feel that stretch from the psoas, extending now the front knee. Flex your foot. And let's release into our half split posture. We're going to hold it here now, really focusing on releasing any tension out of the left hamstring. Focusing on keeping the hips square, so you're pulling that left hip back, your front hip slightly back. And then slightly pushing the right hip forward. And just breathing here with each exhalation. Let yourself go deeper. Allow yourself to let go of any tension, any resistance or stiffness that you feel in that leg. Just visualizing yourself as you breathe, going deeper and deeper into this posture. Alright, let's take our final breath here now. On your exhalation, come back into the low lunge. Flex the back toes, lift your back knee. And then once you're ready, step back into plank and back into that downward facing dog. Great job. Let's just take another breath here. And once you're ready on your exhale, your right leg is going to reach back up, bend the knee, step forward between your two hands at the top of your mat, drop the back knee to the floor. And now from here, just begin to walk yourself back as if you're about to do half splits. And then start to move your foot forward and the knee back. You're just going to move forward and back with the knee. As you begin to move, your hands are coming a little bit closer. So here you might just stop and stay there. Others might be able to begin to release into that full split posture, your Hanuman. Another thing that helps here is some yoga blocks. If you have any at home, you can place one block at each side of your body. Otherwise, if you're able to touch the floor with your hands, just stay there. Just breathe. Don't worry about how high your hips are, whether you're in full split or very far off. What counts here is that you breathe and that you're gaining all the wonderful benefits from this particular posture. So just breathe, open up your heart, make sure your back is straight. And as you begin to release and feel the muscles letting go, if you are not in a full split position, you can start to wiggle that front foot a little more forward and the back knee just a little bit more back. Baby steps, you don't want to force anything. Be gentle and patient with your body here. Achieving a full split position takes a lot of time and dedication. So make sure that you're always patient with yourself, never forcing anything that is not meant to happen today. And breathing through each posture, knowing when it's too much or when you can hold a little bit longer. Beautiful. Now let's release. First, what we're going to do is lift the hips up and then come out the same way we came in. So just a little tiny shift of the foot to come into the body and then the back knee a little bit closer towards the center of your mat. Once you got your balance, go ahead and step all the way back into your downward facing dog. Let's go right to the other leg now. Left leg reaches all the way up. Bend the knee, step forward between your two hands at the top of the mat. Drop the back knee to the floor. First, we're going to bring the hands closer to the center of the body. Push the hips back like you're about to do half split. Then you're just shifting the heel forward and then shifting the back knee slightly back. And just continue forward with the heel, back with the knee. Going to your own level wherever you feel that you've reached your maximum. Wherever that may be, hold it there and just try to back as straight as possible. With each exhalation, allowing the hips to drop a little bit closer towards the floor. If you are in a full split position, I want you to hold it there. I want you to close your eyes and just breathe. Feeling the different sensations within your body. Focusing on the inhalation and exhalation. Wherever you are exactly where you need to be. So don't force it. Don't get frustrated. Be patient and loving with yourself. Feel this incredible stretch in your hips, in your hamstrings, bringing you so much incredible benefit to your body and to your health. Beautiful. Another inhale. A long and gentle exhale out. Alright, let's take our final breath here. And as you exhale, slowly let's come out. So to come out of the split, same thing you're going to do is press with the hands up, lift your hips, move the knee in, move the foot in. Very small movements. Coming in with both of your knee and ankle and foot. Once you got to a balanced position, then step your way back into your downward facing dog. Good. Now once you're in your downward dog, just walk it out for a moment. Moving your body here, moving your legs. Feel free to shake out your legs if that feels good for you. Whatever you need to do that now. And then once you're ready, you may come all the way down to your mat. Come into a seated position. Let's just take our final breath together here as we inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. And then exhale, bring your hands to heart. Thank you so much for joining me today for a wonderful practice together. I send you love and light, and I look forward to seeing you.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining me on the mat. Oh, thank you to whoever sent a donation. Aochi. Thank you so much, Aochi, for your $4.99 US dollar donation. Thank you so much. So I just did that split video, and I don't know if you saw, but when I put my right leg out the front, my right leg out the front and my left leg out the back, the splits was great. Liz, sis, so my boyfriend said what's up. So when my right leg is out the front, my left leg out the back, the splits is great. I love it. This, I can do the splits. But when I do my left leg out the front and my right leg out the back, I'm probably like this much further off the ground. So not a full split. But for some reason, when I have my left leg out the front, it sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Today it did not work. Today I did not achieve that. But yeah, I actually love I actually love doing the splits because it's I have never been able to do the splits when I was younger, like in my teens or in my 20s. So to be able to achieve my splits in my 40s, I am very happy with that progress. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me on the mat. I don't know if you heard, but let me quickly just show you my daughter who is not well. Sophie, do you want to cover your face when I show them quickly? You quickly go. Put your hand over your face. That's Sophie over there. Thank you, Sophie. Yeah, she's not feeling very well, so she's staying home from school today. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me on the mat. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat for day 163. Leah, the gymnast, you are already a gymnast. I bet you are so much more flexible than me. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you have an amazing day or night. See you tomorrow for day 164 and also tomorrow for my regular live stream. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day or night. Bye.